Are you recording me?
General manager at Wingstop on First Street. See this? Y'all see this? Y'all see this? I'm waiting on the police. The police ain't came yet. I ordered food at 12:11. It's after 1 o'clock. I still haven't got. I got my food after 45 minutes of waiting. She grabbed my food. She grabbed my food. She threw my food away. She grabbed my food. You got the customer. I mean, you got employees trying to grab my phone from recording.
Okay, so let me just get this straight, right? So the brother had a complaint about him ordering his food and it not being done on time. So then he received the food, and then I guess the manager took it back and threw it away. And he came there to record in order to show the person who threw away his food. Now, I want people to know that he is legally able to record. They can't stop him from recording because I want people to understand they have cameras directly in and around a lot of these businesses. So it's a little bit weird and funny how people are, on one hand, they're fine with unknown individuals recording them and doing whatever with those images. But then when it's a customer who has an issue or a problem, you want to now say like, oh, you're invading my privacy, my rights. Yeah, you're in the public. You're working for the public. You're at a restaurant, an establishment of which you don't own or pay for. You're just a worker, and the owners, whoever owns them, writes out your checks. So again, there is no privacy there. Number two, I need somebody to explain to me, why is it so difficult for women to not put their hands on a man? Because I want y'all to understand and I want y'all to see something. There were two men, there were two women. One man, who I'm going to identify as black, was in the background. He was like, man, I'm just trying to work my job. He was back there still chefing it up, doing whatever he was doing at the counter, right? The other guy was, I guess, at the other register at the front, and he was trying to stop the manager, the one woman, from, swinging items and in her hand and all these other types of stuff directly at the guy in his camera, and trying to stop her from snatching his phone, right? So once that was not stopped fully, a second woman stepped up to bat to pretty much do the exact same thing. And I'm just trying to figure out, if the shoe was on the other foot, right? If you had men there, they were working behind the counter. They didn't want that woman to come in there recording as the man did, and they decided to sit up there and swing directly on her. I wonder how the internet would actually react to that footage. I'm pretty sure it will be different. I'm pretty sure it will be labeled as, oh, look at these men. They're misogynistic. They just can't take simple things from women and yada, yada. I'm pretty sure it would go down that road, and you would have a field of feminists using that video from here up until kingdom come, just to prove the point of how dangerous men are, and how it is that they take lives, and how it is that they're so violent, and how it is this, that, and the third. But yet, you never see the same think pieces when things like this happen to men. You never see men getting online and deciding that they want to make these huge echo chambers of which women around the world are going to listen to, and state how violent women are and how women can't do that. You're not, you don't have that. No matter how many times that a man will get hit by a woman, will get swung at by a woman, will have a woman poke and prod directly at him, antagonize him in order to get a reaction. You're not going to have men in fields, in droves, by the millions, right? Going to social media trying to make every other man think that women are this example of violence coming from women. They're not. They're not. Like I said, so you see a clear cut difference. And I'm going to give kudos to the man recording, because you have lawsuits on your hands, because these two women who are workers working for a brand, one of which is more than likely owned by another individual who might have put some money down in order to open up their restaurant there, a franchisee owner. You got some lawsuits there. They just made that man more money than, whatever that order just so happened to cost. And then also, at the end of the day, those two women lost their jobs. I promise you, they're going to lose their jobs because this is a bad look for the brand. This is a bad look for that restaurant there. This is a bad look for that franchisee owner. And I promise you that both the corporation and also the franchisee owner, they're not going to be dealing with this, and they're going to make sure to get rid of them and hire two new people who know how to actually do their job. So like I said before, you have people out here that want to fight over a job, and it's not even actually theirs. It's just their turn. But they're going to learn their lesson. They're going to be in the bread and cheese line, boo-hooing and crying. And I promise you, the exact same way that these women acted here, they're going to act this exact same way, given a whole different situation at a whole nother job. This is vastly problematic, but yet nobody again wants to talk about how it is that you have women going out here and thinking that it's completely fine and dandy to throw objects, to start swinging, to start hitting, to start poking and prodding directly at a guy, and then they expect for a guy not to do nothing back. They're lucky that this guy was just on a whole different type of time. Because if this was any type of dude that just got out, that already served time, if this was any type of dude that was about that street life, yeah, we'll be looking at a whole different scene. I would be talking about a whole different video. And again, I would just sit there and simply say this. If it even came to that point, yeah, the response to that dude was wrong, but you have to look at what the people initially did to get that reaction out of that guy, right? So again, like I said before, women, you need to keep your hands, hooves, foot, whatever you got, keep those directly on the ground, in the air, keep them to yourself. Stop antagonizing. Stop trying to provoke guys. Stop trying to provoke a response. Stop doing all of this stuff before you meet what it is that you really don't want to deal with. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think about everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.